Hey, good evening, everyone. So, welcome to our session again. So, in last class, which topic we have seen? Git stash done, right? Okay, so fine. In today's session, we are going to focus about some other concepts like merge conflict. Okay, so it is going to the important note of the Git. I mean, like till now, we have learned a lot of concepts now. So, among them, the Git merge conflict is going to be the very important. And you can write this one into interview questions also. Okay, so first of all, open your notes and try to write what is merge conflict. So in the meanwhile, like I'll try to open the Canva presentation for all of you. Guys, you can sit back there, like there we have, or you can sit here too. Okay. So first of all, are you able to see the screen clear, all of you? Screen. Okay. So before understanding about the concept of merge conflict, so in general, I'm asking, what is the meaning of conflict in general? I'm not asking about technical term. I'm asking about in general English. So merge means already you said in last session. What is the meaning of merge? Combining, that already we know. Stash means already we have seen in general, hidden. So here also I'm talking about merge conflict. So before going for technical, I'm asking you, what is the meaning of conflict? In general, I'm asking. Fights, problems, then still, whatever. Issues or still. Correct, like whatever you are saying is absolutely correct, but still any words from your end? Huh? Services, okay, fine. Then still, how many? Let's know. I'll tell the exact meaning of Git merge conflict. It is going to be very easy. First of all, conflict means misunderstanding. What is the meaning of conflict? For example, if I say 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, somebody will say 3 plus 1 is equal to also 4. My students will tell 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 only. But other people is going to tell, no, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. That is conflict or not, sir? At the end of the day, everything is going to be fine, but there is some misunderstanding. That is what you can call as conflict. Online, just give me 1 second. Fine, sir, here. So already as per my discussion, I said the meaning of conflict is going to be misunderstanding. What is the meaning of conflict? Now see how these misunderstandings are going to happen in the form of Git. Like in the form of like source code I'm talking about. Here, how many developers you are seeing? 2 developers. Let's consider he is developer 1. Okay, he is developer 1 and he is developer 2. For example, let's consider developer 1 is writing the version 1 code. Or like let's take developer 1 is writing Java code. For your understanding, I'm telling developer 1 is writing which code? Developer 2 is writing Python code, sir. And developer 1 is working on branch 1. Which branch? And developer 2 is going to work obviously on branch 2. But unfortunately, they are working on same file. Unfortunately, working on file name is going to be file 1. Okay. So understand the concept. Very easy concept. I'll explain multiple times for you. How many developers you are seeing there? Different developers. Developer 1 and developer. How many type of codes you are seeing? Two types. Java code. And how many type of branches you are able to see? Branch 1. Sir, now if you observe here, everything is separate. In this picture, everything is separate. But what is the common thing in this picture? File. So file 1 is on branch 1 and file 1 again is on branch. In file 1, developer 1 is working on branch 1. Again in the same file 1, developer 2 is working on. In this file 1, developer 1 is writing Java code, sir. But again in the same file, developer 2 is writing, but on different branches. Now tell me, I'll ask you a question. When, if I try to merge branch 1 with branch 2 or branch 2 with branch 1, is the two codes going to combine or not, sir? Understand the difference, okay? So here the two codes are going to combine with each other. So now exactly what I'm going to talk about is when the two codes are going to combine, which code is going to perform on file 1? Like which code is going to store? Two codes or one code? Two codes, huh? Okay, what are the two codes there? Java code and. So now here we are going to explain about the merge conflict. Sir, if file is having two codes, it is going to be difficult or not, sir? Definitely it is going to be. So in that case, the conflict is going to rise. Why? Because developer 1 write one code, developer 2 write other code. But at the end of the day, file is having two codes, which is not going to be helpful. So in this case, merge conflict is going to rise. Now we are going to resolve the merge conflicts. What we are going to do? So first of all, write what is the meaning of merge conflict. Okay, so now here what we are talking about? Merge conflict. First of all, what is merge conflict? Means when two different developers working on two different branches with same file. Then if they try to merge, we try to merge branches, then merge conflict will rise. Merge conflict will rise. So this is like simple understanding about the merge conflict, okay? So like how to resolve merge conflicts? The only way that we can resolve merge conflict is manually. Open to it. How to resolve merge conflict, sir? Manually. So definitely it is going to be your interview question, no doubt at all. So now here I'm going to launch an EC2 instance. I mean, like already we are having some EC2 instance. So I'm going to use the same EC2 instance, which we were using like in past. First of all, is the concept clear for all of you? What is the meaning of merge conflict? Tell me what you understand by the meaning of merge conflict. When two different developers work on two different branches, but what is the common thing there? Same file. So then merge conflict is going to rise. So if the merge conflict is going to rise, like how we are going to resolve it, sir? I don't know how we are going to resolve, I'm asking. Manually. Okay, so we need to check the code manually, and then only we can able to perform the like resolving operation of it. Of course, we never face these kind of issues, but developers will face. Okay, but as a DevOps engineer, it's going to be an interview question, like how it is going to work for you. Oh man, wait. Sorry, conflict. Okay, okay. Of course, even though if it is same kind of programming language, if they try to write different code, here for your clarity, I explained Python and Java. But instead of that one, you can use different codes. But for your clarity, I said Java and Python, okay? Even if it is like same Java or Python, or like same Java and Java, it might be different code. In the meanwhile, like write this one. This one. Fine. So here we have the last class EC2 instance. So I'm going to connect to it now. And all of you created your GitHub accounts? Okay, fine. Are you practicing on GitHub? Fine. So by today, like we can complete the Git, and from tomorrow we can start the Maven tool. Like again, Maven is also a very basic tool. So your main tool start from Jenkins, as I said. So from Jenkins, each tool you are going to learn at least 1 week. More than like you can call this like 10 hours in a least case. So I'm connected to it now. Already I have the Git install on my server. Try to log into it. So this time I'm creating some separate folder. Okay. So if you go and see here, so currently I have the folder. Okay. But I'm not going to use this folder. I'm creating some separate folder. mkdir. I'm using Raham. So cd Raham. So whenever you go for first folder, you need to install the git init. Like that means you need to use the empty repository. Without it, we cannot able to perform any kind of operation. Remember how many folders you create. Inside every folder you need to install .git. Otherwise, that folder will not able to execute the git commands. So first of all, here what exactly I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file. So let's take the file name as index.html or file1. Anything is fine. So VM, I'm taking it as file1. So here I'm writing, hi all. This is my Java code in branch 1. Okay. So it is my Java version 1.0. For example, let's take version 1.0 code in branch 1. Now what I'm doing, I'm just giving the command git add file1, the command git commit -m. I'm giving it as commit 1. What is the name of the file here? File. That's it. So now what is the name of the branch here? The default branch of Git is going to be. So now here I want to change the branch name. Okay, that's up to your choice. If you want to change the branch name, you can change, or otherwise it's okay. So for here, our convention, I am changing the branch name. What is the command here? Git branch -m. Old branch name is master. New branch name is going to be branch 1. Now in branch 1, are you seeing file1 here? What is the content here? Java code in branch 1. Now I'm going to create a branch called branch 2. Git checkout -b. Name of the branch is going to be branch. So in branch 2 also you are seeing same file or not, sir? And same content or not, sir? Now this time I am writing which content instead of Java? I write, hi all, this is my Python code. Okay, like in branch, again add the file, git add file1, and give the command git commit. So this time I am going to get as commit number 2. Now see here, currently we are on which branch, guys? I am on branch number 2. In branch 2, what is the name of the, what is the content here? Python content. In branch 2, what is the content? I'll go to branch 1 here. In branch 1, again you are seeing the file. But what is the content here? Java content. Now if you can see here, as per our diagram here we mentioned. As per our diagram here we have mentioned. So this part we mentioned, right? Let me go to that one. Like whatever the concept I explained. So here we are going to have 2 developers. How many developers? 2 developers are working on 2 different branches. And code is also going to be different code. But what is the common point here? File is going to be the. Is it practically and theoretically clear for all of you? Now what these guys are going to do? These guys are going to merge the code. What these guys what these are going to do? So if I give the command, I mean instead of merging, first of all I'll write one more code. So vim file1. Here I'll try to write one other code. My next version is 2.0. Again add the file, git add file1, and again commit the file. This time I'm going to give it as commit number 3. So now if you see, in branch 1 we have some different content, in branch 2 we have some different content, different branches, different codes. Again, what is the common thing? File. If I give the command git merge, currently I'm on branch 1. I'm merging here branch number 2. What happens here? Just read that error, what you got there. Auto merging failed. Conflict. Where is the conflict? Conflict is inside the content. Where is the conflict? Automatic merging is failed. Fix the conflict and then commit the result. That means it is telling that, array man, you are trying to merge the branches. But here, whenever I try to merge the branch, I find the same file. I found the same file, but with different content. First of all, you choose which content you want to that file, then later merge it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, if I open file1, here you can see some additional symbols. Are you seeing this one? Head. Delete this one. And here also delete this line and edit this line. This is my final content. For example, if I want both the codes, I can put both the codes. No, sir, I want only one code. I want only one code. So remove the Python code and put the Java code. Now what you are going to do? Again, give the command git add file1 and again give the command git commit So this time give the commit number 4. What I'm giving commit number? Is the commit done or not, sir? So this is the process of git merge conflict. Here, one thing I want to tell for all of you is, guys, this question they will ask in theoretically only. So practical, it's a bit lengthy, I know. So for the first time and second time, you might not able to understand this concept. But if you practice for 2 or 3 times, this concept is going to be very easy. Why? Because I know entire on our git concepts. It is very difficult or not, guys? Of course, for understanding, it is very easy. Why? Because I explained 3 times. But practical, it's a bit lengthy. But don't worry about the lengthy process, okay? So understand the concept. In interview, they are going to ask on theoretical way only. They will ask question like this. What is merge conflict and how you can resolve merge conflict? Now tell me on your words. What is merge conflict and how you are going to resolve the merge conflicts? Tell me on your words. 2 different developers work on 2 different branches. Then, but the file is going to be same. In that case, like when we try to merge conflict will happen. So now how you are going to resolve it? That's enough. Clear now? Okay, fine. So this is what we are going to call it as merge conflict. And again, I have the content here. So don't worry about this content. As a merge conflict. So here we have. So line by line I have given for you. So no need to worry about this one. That's it. Fine, sir. So your next concept is going to be git cherry pick. What is the next concept? So first of all, before going for technical again, in general, what is the meaning of cherry pick? Don't tell like picking the cherries, okay? What is cherry pick? Or like, let's call this on this way. For example, you go to market. You have bulk of fruits, but you want only 3 or 4 fruits. What you are going to do? You are going to pick the fruits, whatever you like, correct or not? There are hundreds of fruits. Basically, like I have a tub. So like, let's go this on some paint format. Might be very easy for you. So for example, like it is a tub actually. So consider, okay? It's not the real tub. It's consider. So here, what exactly going to happen is here I'm going to have, oh, wait. So here I'm going to have 100 fruits. How many fruits? 100. So out of 100 fruits, I want only 10 fruits. How many? How I am going to select the fruits? First of all, I look each and every fruit. Which fruit is good? Which is satisfying my eyes? Then only I am going to pick that fruit or not, sir? Are you going to pick the fruits like old fruits and waste fruits? Are you going to pick that? Whatever you want, you will pick that only, right? So here, the concept of cherry pick is also going to be the same one. So to explain this very, very easily, let's consider I have one branch. I have one branch. So let's consider it is the branch 1 actually. In branch 1, I have only 10 files. Or like, let's take it as 1 file only. How many files I have? 1 file. But in branch 2, I am having 15 files, sir. How many files? Branch 2, I have 15 files. Sir, if I want all the 15 files from branch 2 to branch 1, which concept I can use? Merge I can use, or I can use rebase. But here my concept is not like this. In these 15 files, I want only few files. For example, for commit 1, I have 5 files. Okay, 5 Java files. Let's take 5 Java files for commit 1. And for commit 2, I have 5 Python files. Okay, and for commit 3, I have 5 PHP files. So now if I give the concept of git merge, every file, like if every file in the branch 2 will carry forward to the if I perform the merge concept, right? But here my requirement is not like that. I don't want all the files, sir. I want only Java files. Which files? So in that case, am I selecting the particular files or not, sir? I'm not selecting all the files. Like in fruits, I'm not selecting all the fruits. I want only specific 10 fruits. Here also, coming to the files, I am not selecting all the files. I am selecting the files whichever I want. Here, my requirement, my files are going to be Java files. Which files? Now these Java files only carry forward to branch 1. Sir. Which file want to carry forward to branch 1? Java file. So in this kind of scenario, like how it is going to work means, so here we are going to use the concept called cherry pick. Which concept? If I use cherry pick concept now, only Java files will come to the branch 1. And Python files and PHP files are not going to add. This is what we can call as cherry pick. The concept of cherry pick clear for all of you? Tell me, what do you understand by the meaning of cherry pick? Which files you want to merge from one branch to another branch, you can select those files. So based upon the commits. Here commit is going to be very, very important. So now I'm going to show it practically for you. So for this purpose, again, I'll create some separate branch, not this one. I'll create some separate folder. mkdir abcd, I'm giving cd abcd and give the command. First of all, give the command git init command. Which command? So here, first of all, I'll create a branch, separate branch for you. Okay. So if you go and see, okay, you need to create a branch initially. So then only it is going to work for you. I'm going to write step by step for you. So here, cherry pick. Where it is. So here, yeah. So mkdir, I'm going to give the branch name as abcd, cd abcd and give the command git init. So first of all here, go and create a branch. Okay. One branch is enough. That can be master, that can be any kind of branch. Okay. So give the command like this. VM file1. Again, I'm creating file1. So like I'm not going to add any content. If you want to add any kind of content, you can add. So next you can use the command git add file1 and give the command git commit -m. So here I am again going to give it as commit1 only. And what is the name of the file? File1. So currently all of these actions I performed on branch number 1. That is your master branch. Let's consider. Which branch it is? Why? Because your default branch in it is always going to be. So now what you are going to do is you are going to write the command checkout. That means you are going to a branch called branch 1. So give the command git checkout -b. I am going to branch 1. Which branch? Currently we are on which branch, guys? I am on branch 1. Now in branch 1 also you have seen the same file. Branch 1 also you are seeing the same file. Here what exactly I'm going to do now is, so after going to the branch 1, here I'm going to create some files. That is Java files, Python files and PHP files. Same process. Touch Java 1.5. Git add Java star and give the command git commit -m. Here I am writing Java commits. What I am writing, sir? And I am applying all this for Java files. Java files complete or not, sir? So now here, as per the diagram, whatever we said, first committing is done. First committing is Java. So let me remove all of this. So after Java commits, so next of all, you are going to do it as Python. Again, same process. Touch, instead of Java, what you are going to replace? Python. Again, git add. Instead of Java, you are going to put again git commit -m. Instead of Java commits, you are going to mention it as same process. Okay. So here you need to give Python star. Is it clear, sir? So after that, which one you are going to do again? PHP or like any other, like not only these kind of objects, you can give whatever objects you want. Okay. Like object means here file I'm talking about. So after Python, so your last files are going to be, let's consider these PHP files. Again, so give the command touch PHP. Or like let's go for not PHP, let's go for files called HTML. or like PHP, anything is fine. So I'm writing HTML, not HTML. Let's go for programming language called Go. Go language, you know. I'm creating Go files. So here git add Go. Give the command git commit -m Go commits. So these are the things we have committed and added. So I'm writing each and every point on your notes here. So you need not to worry about notes. Is it clear? So first of all, what I have done is here I'll create a folder and I'll install Git on it, like install the Git repo. Next, here I create the branch. I mean, like I create the file and I have added and I have committed. Later that I created a new branch called branch one. Now in branch one, you committed Java files, you committed Python files, and you committed Go. Now what exactly I'm going to do is, first of all, I want to get the logs. Give the command git branch. First of all, check the branch. Currently we're on which branch? Branch one. Give the command git log -, one line. It is the best command to show each and every log on single line. So what exactly I'm going to do is, after this command, so git log one line is going to show all the logs inside the single line. Again, I'll go to master branch. Which branch? So now tell me, in master branch, how many files you are having? Now in branch one, in branch called branch one, I have Java files, Python files, and Go programming language files. But when it comes to master branch, I do have only one file one. Now if I give the command git merge, what will happen? Tell me. If I give git merge only, what will happen? All the files from branch one is going to move to. But what is my requirement here? Do I want all files or do I want only Java files? So in that case, which concept we are going to use? Cherry pick. How this is going to work, you know? So give the command git cherry pick, cherry-pick actually. And you want which files, guys? Take the Java commit ID. You got Java files, no? If you want me to show, are you seeing Java files? Now only specific files you got or not, sir? That's the beauty of cherry pick. It doesn't give you all the files. Whatever you want, that files is going to carry forward from one branch to another branch. Now you tell me, sir, already in this branch one, I got Java files by using commit one. Let's connect this commit one. Now, sir, this time I want only Python files, sir. Which file do you want? But there are Python files and PHP files. But what is my requirement here? This time I want only Python files. So in that case, again, which concept I can use, sir? Cherry pick. If I use cherry pick, only Python files. Oh, wait. If I use this concept called cherry pick, only Python files will come to branch number 2 to branch number 1 or not, sir? How to use this command? Git cherry hyphen pick, and what is the name of the, sorry, what is the commit ID here? So go for Python, right? Copy this commit ID. Enter. Now have you got only Python files? So this is how the cherry pick is going to work for you. Is the concept of cherry pick clear for all of you? Tell me in a single way what you understand by the meaning of cherry pick. Okay, merging specific files from one branch to. So this we can achieve by using cherry pick. If not like that, I want to merge each and every file from one branch to another branch. Which concept I can use now? Merge. For example, while merging same file with different content, I merge from one branch to another branch. Now what will happen to me? Merge conflict. How to resolve merge conflict? So this is the concept we have seen. Is the concept merge conflict and cherry pick clear for all of you? Everyone. Online, what about you? Can you please confirm, is the concept of cherry pick and merge conflict clear for all of you? Okay, seems everyone is clear with it. Yeah, great. Thank you. I think last class I uploaded on Google Classroom, right? Okay, so you need to check it like I uploaded it separately. Please check it once. Fine. So this is what we can call as cherry pick. So git log one line and give the command git checkout. First of all, you need to go to some other branch. Git checkout branch one and give the command git cherry hyphen pick and give the commit ID. What I need to give? Committed of whatever the files you want to merge. Okay. So the next concept is going to be, I'll ask you a question. For example, let's consider, sir, here if I give the command git log hyphen one line or git logs, anything is fine. Here you are seeing Java files. Like Java commits is there. And here you are seeing Python commits. Are you seeing head here? What is the meaning of head? Means last commit happened to which branch? Why? Because I merged, na? So it will show like that. Okay, fine. Here I want to see how many commits. Like I can use the command git log one line. What is the name of that command? Git log one line. Now my question is, I want to see how many files are under this commit. Number of files I want to see. Can we do it? If we do, what is the concept? Okay, so now tell me here, if I use a concept called git log one line, so it is a concept actually, git log one line. So it is going to show the commits. It will show the commit ID, it will show the commit message. But now I want to see how many files are committed for this commit ID. So in that case, we can use a command called git show command. Which command? Give the command git show and hit enter. Are you seeing all the Python files here? That means for this command, Python 1 file is there, Python 2 file is there, Python 3, Python 4, and Python file. So all these 5 files are having the same commits. So this is what we can use as a git show command. Which command? Git show command main purpose is to show how many files are committed for that commit. If I have 100 files under same commit, I want to see each and every file. In that case, we can use the command called git show command. So write git show command. Git show to show the files attached for the commit. Simple, like we can use this one. What is the command here? Git show to show the files attached to commits. So if you give the command git show and commit ID, it is going to work for you. But if you want to get the commit ID, which command you are going to use? Git log one line you can use, or simply you can use git log also. Anything is going to be fine for you. Yeah, paints will not be uploaded something. Okay, paints I use for your clarity, but PPT I'll upload. Last time I tried to upload, like it's not uploading properly. We'll check it again. Okay. So is the concept clear for all of you now? Okay. So next here I'm heading over to the GitHub here. Why? Because in GitHub there are some activities pending from our end. Like let's try to understand GitHub. For example, like in GitHub, what exactly I'm gonna do is I'll go to your repositories. In your repositories, let's take this one. It's my repository, guys. For example, let's consider. Okay. In this repository, what exactly I'm gonna do is I have some source code here. Let's consider. Okay, I have some source code. So this source code is currently public. Anybody can able to see it, right? But unfortunately, it is public, sir. I want to make it private. But still, it is the public. How to make it private means, are you seeing settings here? Go for settings. In setting, you can see something called as danger zone. Are you able to see this one clearly? Click on change visibility. So change repository visibility. That means currently this is public. If I want to make it private, click on change visibility, change to, don't do anything, just hit under the last buttons. Yes, I read, make this repository private. So for that purpose, please try to give your GitHub password one more time. So now are you able to see the lock symbol here? What this lock symbol indicating means the repository is private. What that lock symbol is indicating? In real time, we definitely need to work on private repos only, sir. Of course, initially, if you can create public also, later we can change to private. Or initially, if you change, like initially, if you create as private repository, later you can change it to public. From public to private, we have changed it. From public to private, we have. Now it's time to change from private to public. Again, same process, nothing changed. So go to change the visibility, change to public, and click on I make this public repository. But before that, I'll ask you a question. Try to understand this one. Sir, currently I have a repository in my GitHub. Okay, I want to get this code to my local. Which command I can use? Git clone, right? So now if I go and give the command git clone, hit enter. What is happening? It is asking username. Acha, I can use username. Rahamshek007. Next. Password means we need to use. But sir, initially when I said git clone, is it asking username and password? Initially for the first time. No, right? Directly it can be able to download the repository. But why it is asking username and password means it is now private. It is now what? If the repository is public, we need not to give credentials, sir. But if the repository is private, we must and should need to give the credentials. Of course, for forking also. Okay. If repository is public, no need to give any permission. But if it's private, we need to give username and password. So write this point as note. If repo is public, no need to give the credentials. The repository is private, we need to use credentials. Or if it is public, no need to use credentials. Credential means here username and token, guys. Okay. Clear? So then again, I came back here. Currently, my repository is public or private? Private. I want to make it public. Go to settings and go to click on change visibility, change to public. Yes. Fine. Now again, your repository is under public. Is it clear? And again, if you want to change the repository name, here are you seeing rename option inside settings? Go to rename, Paytm Dell. Name of the repository I am giving Paytm Dell. Click on rename. Automatically repository name change or not, sir, to Paytm Dell. Like that. Again, if you go for settings here, in the setting, you can use the concept called disable branch protection rule. Already we said in real time, we cannot delete the branches. Why? Because for every branch, there are some set of protection rules will be available. These rules main purpose is to protect the branch when we are trying to delete. Okay. So remember in real time, can we delete the branch directly? Why? Because there are some set of protection rules. we can enable the rules here and we can disable the rules. Of course, it is not our work, so I'm not going to touch this one. Transfer ownership. Are you seeing this one? What is the meaning of transfer ownership, sir? Giving permission, like giving complete ownership to some other people. For example, if I have Instagram account, I have username and password. If I give to you, automatically you are going to be the owner or not. Here also, currently I am the owner of this repository, but if I want to transfer my ownership to some other person, click on transfer. Tell me any of your GitHub ID. GitHub ID. I think like you have it right. Okay, Revati 78. Fine. So after typing the username, like GitHub username perfectly, so try to use your username and name of the repository. Just do copy paste here. Okay. Click on I understood and transfer. So now Revati, if you open your mail, you can get one mail from GitHub. Can you check it on your phone? Just verify you got it or not. You got it? So like that, to the person, whoever you want to transfer. For example, if you want to transfer to a person called ABC, just to give the GitHub ID of that ABC person, automatically this repository will transfer to that person. I mean, they need to accept from their end. If they accept the request, so automatically they are going to become the owner of this GitHub. Or if you don't want, if you want to cancel, click on abort. Abort means stop. Like that. And again, are you seeing archive the repository? This is also one of the option actually. First of all, what is the meaning of archive? Archive means only we can able to see it, right? Other people cannot able to see. So in GitHub, archive means you can only see the code, but you cannot able to edit the code. You can only able to see the code, but you cannot able to edit the. I'll show it practically for all of you. First of all, go to your code in the GitHub. Go to your code. Inside this code, try to edit the file K3. Are you seeing pen symbol here? Currently it is enabled. So here I'm writing it as hi. That's it. Hi. I'm saving this file as of now. Now if I go to settings, if I come bottom and if I click on archive this repository, just again type the username and name of the repository. That's it, sir. So from now onwards, you can able to see the code, but you cannot able to edit the code. Go to the same file called K3. Are you seeing pen symbol is enabled here? Why it is not enabled, sir? Because we have archived. What is the meaning of archive? Means only we can able to see the file. I mean like code actually. But can I able to edit anywhere? Is it even possible? So it is not possible. That is what we can call as archiving. Again, if you want to unarchive, same process. Go to settings, unarchive this repository, give the username and name of the repository, like your GitHub username, and it is the name of the repository. That's it, sir. Now you have unarchived the repository. And final one, delete the repository. For example, sir, I don't want this repository. Click on delete this repository and try to give the username and give the name of the repository. If you click this now, automatically this repository is going to, but we cannot delete. Why? Because in real time, we don't have permissions. Trust me, in real time, you can only able to see the code, but apart from that, you cannot able to do anything. But in some organizations, you don't have even access to GitHub. Trust me, in my organization, we never have the access for GitHub. We never seen the GitHub code. Basically, developer will give the GitHub URL. From that URL, we are going to take the code and we are going to deploy. Okay. So depends upon organization to organization. Your permissions for GitHub or any other source code management tool is going to vary. Here you have learned this much of content, but are you going to implement each and everything? Means no. Only integration part you can implement. That is not the concept of Git. That is the concept of Jenkins. Which concept it is? But again, at the end of the day, I'm telling one more thing for all of you. As a DevOps engineer, Git is the minimum tool. You need to have some basics. But in real time, are you going to work on Git anywhere? No, you will just take the repository code and you are going to deploy it in the server. That is the thing you want to understand, sir. Point clear for all of you? Fine. So now in today's session, we started with the concept of Git merge config, and later that we have seen the cherry pick concept, and finally we have seen the show. And after that, we have seen some GitHub GUI concept. That means like how to change the name of the repository, how to archive it, how to make it from public to private, how to change it, and how to delete the repository. Are these concepts clear for all of you? Everyone? Like if you are having any doubts now, before I go into next topic, you can ask here only. But because each concept we repeat multiple times, but still you are having any doubt, we will spare some time on doubt solving. Then I'll go for the next part of the concept. So first of all, like online, if you are having any doubts till now, you can raise your hands. I'll give unmute option for you. So first of all, I'll ask with the offline guys. So offline, any doubts or any queries? No? First line? No doubts, sure. Line number 2. No, yeah, please. Okay. 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 Okay, they can access directly. They can access. Why? Because they are developers, right? So they can access. They will have the permissions. Yes, they can do. So third line, any doubts or any queries? All of you? No? And line number 4? No. Okay, so last. Nothing, right? All clear. Fine. Okay, so let's go with the online folks for a few minutes. Like Solomon, you can speak, Solomon. I give unmute option for you. Please, you can speak. Go ahead now. Solomon, are you there?
Yeah, sir, can you hear me? Hello?
Vanessa, you can get the recording of it, Vanessa. Don't worry. So in recording, you can catch up, okay? You can get it.
Hello?
Solomon, wait. I'm not able to hear you. Speak one more time. Hello? Hello, Solomon. Can you speak?
Hello? So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm trying to get into the lab sessions. I don't know how to access the lab sessions. Can you let me know?
You can see the lab section like on the Google Classroom. So we can give you the link of Google Class, like Zoom meeting, so you can join there, Solomon. Okay. I think admins haven't given you the link till now, but don't worry, I'll give you end of session today. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Fine. So like if it is any technical, like first of all, let's give the technical doubts. So then later we can go for other parts. Swapnil, you can speak, Swapnil. Swapnil Joshi.
Hello, sir. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Swapnil. Yeah.
Yeah, sir, I have non-technical doubt about notes, sir. So,
okay, so notes you are having on Google Classroom, right, Swapnil?
yeah, only one file is there, sir. So all content are there, or are you going to upload each class file separately, sir?
No, you are having starting from the Git, you have everything. So forget about the Linux. Why? Because Linux anyway, we are going to get the backup sessions, but still I have given some of the Linux part for you. So you have each and every note, Swapnil. Like which notes you are not finding on the Google Classroom? Tell me.
Some before this, sir, like previous week at
No.
39 and
Basically,
30,
everything is there,
which is
Swapnil. Like I think you are not seeing it properly. Just check it one more time. Why? Because everyone is able to access the all notes, like all days notes.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Oh, let me check now for you. Guys, are you able to see the last class notes also, right? Okay. I think like Varsha is also raising the same concern. Let me check it now for your sake. So it's daily notes. Click on view material. So this is the last day class, right? It is. Git stash is the last class only. So Varsha and Swapnil, you need to check it properly. Why? Because every notes is given to here only. So check it one more time. Okay, you can find it out. So recording video, you need to pay money for it, Manisha. Why? Because already we said. So For recording, there will be some separate amount. So please contact admin for more details. Hope it is clear. Okay, fine. So what are the other topics we have pending? Git pull done, git fetch is also done, like git restore done, and dot git ignore. Yeah, git ignore is there. We are going to speak about it now. So let's consider like sir, currently are any files on untracked mode here? Oh, first of all, we don't have git here. CD ABCD. If I give the git status command, is any file that is untracked here? Currently, no. I have a lot of files, but every file is tracked and every file is committed. What I'll do is I'll create some other files. Touch index.html. Name of the file is index.html. For example, I'm taking 1.5. I have 5. Basically, we don't have this many files. Okay, fine. Touch PHP 1.5. If I give the command git status, are you able to see these files on untracked mode or not, sir? So now listen. In real time, we have some situations like this. I have a file. I don't want to delete that file and I don't want to track that file. I want that file, but I want to ignore. Whenever I give the command called git status, or whenever if I give the command called git commit, whenever I give command called git add, these file must not be included. That means I want that files, but I want to ignore. You got the point? So just like in this case, what exactly we are going to perform is we have a file called .git ignore. Name of the file is .git ignore. Currently, I want to ignore PHP1 file, sir. I want to ignore only this file. So just to give the command PHP1, it is your file you want to ignore. Now give the command called git status. Are you seeing PHP1 file? So this time I want to ignore PHP2 file also. So just to give PHP1 and PHP2. Are you seeing these both files now? Even though if you are not seeing that files in git status, still these files are there. PHP1 and PHP. That means you want that file, but you don't want to track them. You don't want to commit them. In that case, in which file we can store them? .git ignore. So name itself is indicating Git is ignoring that files. Git ignore means what? Git is ignoring. What is Git ignoring? Whatever the files you place it on .git ignore, that files are going to be completely ignored. Sir, I want to ignore all the PHP files, sir. So simply what I can do, go to .git ignore file and just to give the command PHP star. Can we use PHP star? Now there we go. If I give the command git status, are you seeing any PHP file on untracked mode? But still these files are on your local or not, sir? So this is what git ignore is going to do. The main purpose of git ignore is to use it to hide or ignore all the untracked files. So these files are never going to be tracked and name will be .git ignore, sir. Name will be what? .git ignore. So this is what we can call as git ignore. That's it. So this is an and I think we have also seen about the concept of git restore, right? What is the purpose of restore? Use it to restore the deleted files and deleted branches. There is one more use of git restore, I'll tell you. Rebase not. I'm asking about like a restore. Like there is one more advantage, I'll tell you. For example, sir, I am removing .git ignore. Like what are the files inside .git ignore? I am removing each and every file. No? So let's consider. Here you have the git status command. Which command? Sir, unfortunately, if I tracked the PHP1 file, which file? PHP1 file is on which mode now? Tracked mode. I want to untrack it, sir. Previously, you restored the deleted file. Now, if you want to untrack the file, so then still you can use the command called git restore. Are you seeing the direct command here? Git restore --staged and name of the file. What is the name of the file? PHP 1. Now go here and give the comment. Again, PHP 1 came to untracked. Now this time I am tracking PHP 2 file. Tell me the command to track PHP 2 file. Git tracking. Git add PHP. Currently PHP 2 is on which mode? Tracking mode or untracking mode? Sir, when it is on untracking mode, I unfortunately untracked this one, sir. Like, sorry, I unfortunately tracked this file, but I don't want to track this. I want to untrack this one. In that case, which command I want to use? Git restore -- staged PHP 2. Again, you go back into untracked or not, sir. So this is also one more use for the restore. Okay, so restore command, use it to restore the files. Again, use it to untrack the tracked files. So in both ways, we can use this command. So write this as note point. Restore can also use it to untrack the tracked files. Here also I'm writing this one. Note. Git restore. Is git restore clear for all of you now? Okay, fine. So next, basically, I'm going to share you one more concept that which is completely out of syllabus, but I'll tell for your knowledge. Okay. So how project managers are going to assign work in Git. Like for example, in real time, I'll tell you like how the things will be exactly managed. For example, if I want to create a Paytm application, sir, in Paytm application, I have 4 services. Let's consider. First service is going to be movies, train, recharge. Let's take this one. In movie service, who is going to work? Developer, train service, developer, recharge service, developer, 3. So basically, this is the kind of work that project managers are going to assign. How they assign means in the GitHub, we can create a spreadsheet. What we can create? In that spreadsheet, we can assign each and every work to each and every developer. Like I'm going to show it for you. But again, this is not a part of your syllabus. I'm just telling for your knowledge purpose. Okay. So it better to gain all the knowledge like from the Git side. In the GitHub, here if you go, are you seeing projects? Okay. In projects, click on link new project. Okay. Or you can click on add project also. Click on drop down, new project. So in the new project here, what exactly I'm going to do is, right. So here I'm going to create a table for the project, or you can create a board, or even you can create a roadmap. So here I'm taking table. Click on create. So here I'm going to give the name of the service. What is the name of the first service? Train service. Which service? So train service I'm assigning for a user called Raham Sheikh, sir. Now Raham Sheikh is going to do the train service. Who is going to do it? Raham Sheikh. So status, currently the train, like the service is in progress. That means he is working on it. And again, parallelly, if you click on plus symbol, here you can add the new field. So I'm writing here deadline. Deadline means like till at which, like first of all, I need to write assign date. Assign date. For example, here I am assigning the date. Like for example, today I assign the project. So 04, and here I'm going to give it as 12. And I'm going to give it as 2023. That means in this day, I have assigned the work for him. Click on one more new field and give it as deadline. That means you need to finish this project within exactly 1 month. 1 month means 04 01 2024. Okay, like this. Again, second service I want to give DTH service or like Paytm, like movies. Let's take anything is fine. Okay, so for movie service here again, if you click on drop down, you can select one more developer. But here, as of now, I'm selecting again Raham Sheikh for your clarity. So again, this is also going to be in progress mode. Okay, assigned. Today I started assigning the work for him. So again, 04 0 12. Wait. 04 12 2023. And again, deadline for this developer is like 2024. But here I'm giving additional month for him. Like I'm giving one more month for him. Like I'm giving to why? Because movie service is very big when compared to train. So like that, what I can do is I can create this spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet, I can mention the name of the developer and I can mention the what kind of work I have given. And I'm mentioning the status. I giving the assigned date. I have given the deadline. At the end of the day, I can add one more section called comments. Okay. Or like, let's take it as a timesheet. In timesheet, we can fill how many hours we worked per day. For example, in train service, developer called Raham, he worked like 6 hours in day for today. Okay, 6 hours in day one. So like this, we can also fill the timesheets as well. Okay, so this is the way how we can create the spreadsheet. So to define the work, again, it is not going to be your work. It is the complete work of your project manager or project leader. But it is better to have some idea. And again, DevOps people will never involve in this kind of phase. So you forget about this process. And again, one more activity, what we can do is I'll tell you about one more activity. So I said already. So if you go and see here now, so for the single repository, let's take this one. Here it is my repository. Let's consider. In this repository, I want to add some other developer also, sir. Currently, I'm pushing the code, but developer 1 need to push the code, developer 2 need to push the code, and developer 3 also need to push the. That means I want to give them access or not, sir. Instead of giving username and token, we can add the users in one more way also. I'll tell you. First of all, go to settings here. You can see something called as collaborators. Are you seeing collaborators here? Click on collaborator, click on add people. So here I'm giving few like emails of you. So Devati, can you please check your mobile ones? You'll get one invitation. And tell me if some other GitHub IDs also. I'll add you. GitHub IDs. Or even like I'll add by myself. DevOps by Raham. I think it's my account only or like some other account. Okay, fine. Click on add people. So I am adding myself only DevOps by Raham. This is one more collaborator. So add this one. So the moment if I say invitation, if you go to your Gmail, in the Gmail automatically you can trigger one email, sir. Like the email is going to trigger itself actually. So if you go here and if you click on accept, so automatically you are added now. Like I'll show you. So here you can accept or decline. So currently I am accepting. So the moment if you click on accept, so go here and click on refresh once. Now automatically pending invite is going to turn to some other thing. Fine. So in this way, once the developer accepted the request now, so they can able to collaborate and you can give the level of access also. For example, for DevOps where Raham is there. So for DevOps where Raham, like you can see all the work he has done in his repository. So in this way, we can add the collaborators. But again, this is also going to be the work that is going to manage by managers and team leaders. But the reason why I'm showing is for your knowledge purpose. So that's it about the source code management Git, sir. So this is enough. Okay. So from the past 4 days, we have been working on the source code management tool called Git. So as a DevOps engineer, this is going to be the minimal understanding for you. So we never use it on real time, but the main thing is we need to understand the process, how Git will work and how Git is going to connect with GitHub and how the pulling, pushing, merging activities are going to done in real time. Okay. So this is going to be the work of developers, but here we are to learn the minimal basics of this. Like actually we haven't learned basics, we go on for depth only, but this is the minimal thing you need to understand as a DevOps engineer. So that's it for today's session, sir. So now currently we started our class from where today's study, where is history? It's Tasha, fine. So I'm updating the notes here and I'm giving it on Google Classroom first of all. So in the meanwhile, guys, if you're having any doubts or queries, first of all, you can ask me. We still have a lot of time to discuss. So you can go ahead and you can ask your doubts and queries too. Again, I'm telling, so Git, no need to go for in-depth practical. Just read the notes what I have given for you. That will be maximum enough for you. Okay. So your main tool is going to start from where? Jenkins. So tomorrow we are going to start Maven actually. So Maven is very small tool actually. We can complete within 1 hour. Okay. Actually, there is no need to tell the Maven class separately. We can directly tell this on Jenkins. But the reason why I'm telling separately is you need to get clarity for each and every tool, what you are using. So I have given the daily notes and I'll try to give the PDFs also. I think my Google storage is exceeded. That is the reason why PDFs are not uploading. So Purvesh, if you try the notes to download multiple times, that is going to be download in different format. Okay. So don't like that notes you will have till the end of the course. Don't worry. Okay. So you can practice from there itself. So as I said, Swapnil already said in real time as a DevOps point of view, we don't do anything with Git and GitHub. Okay. We just take the source code. Wait for Jenkins, you will get some clarity on it. Sure, Vaishnavi, like I'll try to mention a date from tomorrow onwards. Don't worry. Okay. So today it is done right. From Maven, I'll try to mention the date also. And Matkar, you can speak Matkar if you want, like if you're having any queries or doubts.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Matkar.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I didn't attend the first Git class, so please can you share that?
Yeah, please contact admin Rajesh sir. Okay, he's going to
Rajesh
send you,
only.
or you can see them on Google Classroom also. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Fine. So I think my Google Classroom, like my Google Drive is almost like exceeded the storage. I think so. So I'll try to upload once I remove the storage. So notes I have given for you guys, so you can practice from the notes. So before we end session, like any doubts or any queries still you are having from Git point of view, please. Terminal issue. So I'll tell you one thing. When you are getting some terminal issues, so the main point is just go to here. In settings, are you seeing this SH here? Go to here, click on keep alive. So it is going to resolve your issue. Like whenever you are practicing, your terminal is stopping, right? That is the issue, right? So here you need to go to SH and you need to click on keep alive. That is going to resolve your issue. And write troubleshooting technique. Troubleshooting technique. So in get like the major issue we are going to get from the GitHub is like I observed from a lot of people, when you connected with one GitHub repository, you will push the code to that repository only. But if I want to push the code to some other repository, in that case, first of all, you need to give the command git remote remove origin. Like let's consider it is my local Git. It is my local. It is the repository one. So if I connect to this repository one, I can able to exchange the code from repository to local repository. But sir, if I want to send the code to repository 2, it won't work. Okay, it is not going to work. First of all, you are going to give the command git remote remove origin. If you give this command, the connection between your local and remote repository one is going to remove. And then again give the command git remote add origin repository 2. Okay, this is a troubleshooting technique. Write this one. How to detach existing GitHub repo. That is the command what you are going to follow. Sir, could you please confirm below channels are maintaining Google Classroom for notes plus recording videos? No, recording videos you won't get on Google Classroom. Only notes you will get, Krishna. Only notes file maintaining for all classes. No, we are going to provide the PDFs also. But as I said, currently I'm not able to upload PDFs. Why? Because the drive storage is almost exceeded. So I will clean up the storage and I'll try to upload. Okay. Online trainers had to practice through lab linked by admin. Yes. So basically you can practice yourself. For example, in practice, if you are getting any doubts or queries, you can join on that link and you can ask your mentors. Hope the queries are clear for you, Krishna. Thank you for posting. So you for basically EC2, you have 720 hours stages. Okay. So no need to worry about how many number of hours you are practicing. So for month, it is going to be 720 hours. Hope it is clear for you. So EC2 instance creation, like directly it's from GUI, right? It's not CLI. So Swapnil, directly you can create by seeing the demo videos. Okay. So notes I haven't provided. Why? Because that is CLI part, not GUI part. Hope it is clear for you, Swapnil too. Okay then. So seems the class is good for all of you. So still again, one more time, any doubts or any queries? All right. So then are we good for today? So let's meet on tomorrow's session with some new topic. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye all.